full. Highs in the upper 30s. Southeast winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 20s. South winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny, warmer. Highs around 50. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour.
Well, it's the middle of the day and the wind's blowing pretty hard, but we decided to sit down and see if we could call a coyote up out of that sagebrush draw that went all the way up through to the pine trees there. It didn't take but about 5 minutes and this coyote popped up out of the creek bottom. We'll see if I can talk over this wind. We walked over this hill. We're hunting another calving pasture today. It's pretty wide open here, but there's a creek bottom that the coyotes like to hang in. They're close to the cows right now. And as you can see, we sucked him out of the bottom of that draw, drug him right out here into the wide open. But it was placement. We're sitting under this lone pine tree in the shade. And I don't know, how far is that coyote stand? 7,500 yards. That's how close we brought it up to us in this wide open country. So it was convinced that what we were playing was something he wanted to get a hold of. And because they're keying in so much on the calves right now, he is coming directly upwind. The wind's blowing, you can probably hear it. It's probably blowing 20 mile an hour, 15, 20 mile an hour. And he came in straight upwind, but he was convinced that what we threw out there was the real deal. So anyway, we got another one down, another calf eater, and I think the rancher will be happy. All right, so here's that coyote, and I just want to show you what that coyote was looking at. We're sitting underneath that tree up there in the shade. And he never saw us at all. I think that's further than 75 yards. I think it's good 125 probably, but anyway, just shows you the importance of sitting in the shade, especially when it's sunny like this. See what we got here. Well, it's a big old male. He is pretty. Actually, prime as can be. Big old western coyote. He hasn't even started to break right here, maybe just a little bit on that hind quarter, but I'll tell you, if my fur buyer was still buying fur, we'd be keeping these coyotes because they are prime still, as late as it is in March. But I've shot a lot of coyotes during calving that were still in really good shape fur-wise, but we're out here to kill coyotes because they're getting in the calves, pestering the calves, and they will kill the calves, and the rancher wanted every coyote we saw dead. So look at this set of choppers on this coyote. You don't think that thing can't do some damage on deer and calves? Wow, look at that. I wouldn't want that getting a hold of me. We're driving along here and saw this antelope out here. The deer and the antelope are getting hammered really hard right now by these coyotes. Well, another antelope fawn gets killed by coyotes. This is why we're out here hunting them. Look at that. They drug that thing down. This is fresh. Within probably the last 6 hours anyway. But this is about the 4th or 5th animal we've found that these coyotes are taking down. As bad as I hate to see them taking these down, at least they're not getting the calves right at the moment, but pretty brutal. It's real windy right now. We'd go over the hill here and try to call up a couple coyotes, but the worst part is the wind's blowing the wrong way. I'm guessing those coyotes are sitting right up in here off of this field somewhere.
Everyone has those spots where when they sit down, they just have a really good feeling they're going to call a coyote up. Well, this is one of those spots for us.
He's gonna go down.
Yeah, he's gonna go down. You just don't know he's dead yet.
That happened fast.
We kind of set up here in the top of this ravine, and we're kind of hoping to funnel whatever was coming up this bottom here, and as it happened, one came right up the middle here and ran right up here, and we were able to get him today. So
These draws are right below a flat up here on top where they're calving, and the cows come down in these draws and calve and stuff too. But anyway, we're really keen on these coyotes around the calves and the cows right now, because they're I mean, I don't know, just in this one pasture today I bet we've heard at least 20 coyotes howling, and so there's a lot of coyotes around. We haven't been quite as successful today as we were yesterday, but we got a lot of day left, so we're going to get after them. But we're down here to see if that coyote rolled up around the corner. He was hit pretty hard. Sometimes they get off further than we're willing to go chase him. He's a dead coyote in our book. He won't be getting any more calves, so we'll go see if we can find him.
For those of you who are wondering, Stan shoots a .22-250 with a 55 grain soft point bullet. Sometimes they just don't go down as fast as you would like them to.
Got fur on it too.
all right, we tracked this coyote down for about 500 yards or a little more, probably down to its straw, and we didn't catch up to him, but we found a blood trail all the way down, so pretty sure he's going to go lie down and not get back up. So.
What is it? 121 and 203.
We've been coyote hunting today, and this one was kind of fun. We had sit here for, I don't know, 20 minutes or better. We had actually seen a coyote down the way there, but nothing was happening. We sat here for 20 minutes, and then we decided to go to the pup distress, and I mean, out of the full bore, they're running right straight at us, two of them. And I drilled the one, and the other one, I drilled one at 121 and the other one's at 203. He stopped to take a look, and that was into him too. So got a double here, and man, sheer boredom to all out excitement and nothing flat. So it was a lot of fun.
All right, there's the first coyote. And we'll zoom right past him. And the other one is right there. And they were right in the cows when we came over the hill just leaving. Just happened to catch one. I don't know why it took 20 minutes to get him in, but go grab that other one and drag him down here. Well, we got them gathered up here. Both big males, which is kind of unusual, I think, to be running together right now. Maybe there's a female around that we should have waited, and maybe she would have come in too. But these coyotes are anywhere you're close to the cows right now. There are coyotes stalking the calves and stalking the cows. So it's good to get these out. I think this is number 5 for today. We killed 6 yesterday. So I guess we'll get after it. We still have a little bit of daylight, probably 3 or 4 more hours. So we're going to go see if we can kill some more down in the lower part of this pasture where we've seen some earlier and killed one actually earlier too. But we're going to get back at it. We have one more exciting hunt coming up in this series where we called in 3 coyotes and end up killing 2. Pretty unique situation, so make sure you watch for that video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would. We should have some pretty exciting hunts coming up this spring and summer as we hit the coyotes pretty hard.